So the Lit Mag is publishing a poem about my assault. And technically, they don't know that's what it's about, so they aren't completely at fault. But now I'm left to address it. Give his act a name, and I mean, all I really want to do is never think about it again, but they're missing so much of the story, you know? The publishers, they even told me that their favorite lines were the ones that when I sent them to my best friend, Z asked if I needed Zer to take me to the hospital, and I said no. Except I didn't. And saying no in a text message doesn't make it real. The lack of consent is between the lines, but they're publishing this poem of mine, right? And they believe it's about healing instead of being hurt again. And then I remember the numbers and think it easier to call myself statistic instead of victim, or ask for it, or invited him in, so that obviously meant he could take all that I had, even though we were in a house that's not mine. And I'm still not sure if I'm talking about the location this happened or how my body doesn't actually belong to me anymore. So I just stop talking. If I don't speak, it's not real, right? And I mean, I never told him he was hurting or violating, assaulting me. Just let him finish and roll off, and we slept in a puddle of my own blood. And he thought it was just my period, even though I stopped bleeding a week ago, and now I'm late for work because he is still in the bed that's not mine. And I can't just leave him there, even though I've already left so much of myself on the sheets. And after work, my best friend comes, picks me up, takes me to Planned Parenthood, and I make this untimely joke about how this wasn't planned. And the nurse asks about my sexual history with my most recent partner. And in that moment, he is human, and he has a name. And I tell her it was more of a one-time thing. And she asks about protection, and I tell her, not this time. And she reminds me of the importance of a condom, and I don't say anything. So she gives me 2 white cups, one with water and the other with whiter pills, and I learn that Ella isn't just a little girl's name, but rather the name of the pill that keeps her from existing. And Ella hits me with a semi-truck twice until I vomit everything I have inside of me, and I don't feel like I'm a person anymore, except I can feel my heartbeat in my everywhere. And so I write until there is nothing left to say, and the Lit Mag decides they want to publish my trauma turned pretty. Because I've left so much out, it's easy enough for everyone else to swallow.